Hello, dear colleagues, students, and their parents. Welcoming you today in our new show, our series of online webinars, as we called it before, Russian universities talk through education solutions. And also, definitely, in these sessions, our potential clients are high school students and all the people interested in studying in Russia for this academic year. Today, also, you can join us in our live translation and get all the answers to your questions regarding your future education here in all the Russian universities. Today, we are hosting a new university named Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering. My name is Hussam. I am the CEO of Education Solutions, and I will be your host today. Greeting my colleagues today. So in today's webinar, I'm gonna be explaining the algorithm of its working. We are gonna start our series of it with one of our partners among the Russian universities, Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering is one of the largest universities in the research centers in the field of architecture, urban planning, building sciences, engineering, ecology, and so on. Also, Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering. We have prepared for you today's guys exclusively two videos. The first one, promotional video about the city of Nizhny Novgorod. Second one is a promo clip about the university in order to attract you inside it. So letting you with these two little videos. So hello once again, dear colleagues. Actually, this beautiful city, this splendid one, deserves a good university. This year, Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering got a ranking in the top 5 architecture universities in Russia and Volga region. And in this small video, I'm gonna be showing you a short promotional video about it. Yes, also what a splendid little video regarding this university, showing its charm from the inside and from the outside parties, and its activity in the development of Nizhny Novgorod state and republic and city. From this university today, the Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering, giving the words to the Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Dr. Alexey Alexandrovich, giving you the words, please.
Здравствуйте, уважаемые коллеги, дорогие друзья.
Hello to dear friends and my colleagues.
Несколько слов я расскажу о нашем университете, об его истории, замечательной истории.
I want to say a couple words about our university and its history, an amazing history.
Наш университет был основан в 1930 году.
Our university was founded in 1930.
В Советском Союзе в это время шло огромное грандиозное строительство.
In USSR at the time we had a great building going on.
Стране нужны были профессиональные кадры строителей, инженеров, проектировщиков.
That time in the country really needed builders and professionals, also project managers.
Буквально в первые десятилетия своей истории наш университет, тогда он назывался Горьковский инженерно-строительный институт.
On the first 10 years of the university functioning, the time it was named differently, Горьковский Engineer State University of Nizhny Novgorod.
Выпустил целую плеяду замечательных инженеров, проектировщиков, архитекторов, которые трудились по всей стране.
A lot of great people who became engineers, architects, and project managers, of course, were finishing our university.
В 30-е годы было два основных факультета.
In the 30th years in 1930s, we had two main faculties.
Один факультет выпускал строителей и проектировщиков.
One faculty was teaching builders and project managers.
Другой выпускал специалистов по инженерным сетям.
And the other was teaching the engineers of systems.
Огромную роль сыграл наш университет, тогда институт, в годы Великой Отечественной войны.
Of course, the main role it played when we had Second World War in our country.
Наши специалисты разрабатывали специальные объекты, специальные сооружения.
Our specialists were creating and constructing the special buildings and other things as well for the war.
В 1966 году был открыт архитектурный факультет.
In 1966, we opened our architecture faculty for the first time.
Чуть позже появилось еще одно мощное направление, связанное с дизайном.
A little bit later, we got a new faculty connected with design.
Таким образом, к 90-м годам 20 века
In this way,
сложилось три базовых центра.
In this way, up to 90s, we got three basic centers:
Строительство,
building, constructing,
архитектура,
architecture,
дизайн.
and design.
Нужно сказать, что сегодня наш университет является одним из ведущих региональных отраслевых вузов страны.
We need to say that right now our university is one of the leading and major universities in Russia in the sphere of architecture and building.
Все, что вы сегодня видели на видеороликах, это было построено под руководством наших специалистов. Дороги, мосты, дома – это только пример Нижнего Новгорода.
Everything that you've seen on the video today was everything built by our specialists and professionals. The bridges, the roads, and the houses, everything was built by our Nizhny Novgorod specialists.
У нас обучаются студенты со всей страны, со всей России, из разных регионов страны.
We have students from all over the Russia, all around it.
Мы активно сегодня сотрудничаем с африканско-азиатским регионом, странами африканско-азиатского региона.
We also have a great connection with Asian and African community as well. We have students from there.
Преимуществом нашего образования является, с одной стороны, фундаментальность.
The main benefit of our education in our university is fundamentalism.
А с другой стороны, использование современных образовательных технологий.
And on the other side, it's of course using the modern technology of education.
Сегодня мы активно обучаем наших студентов информационным системам в области строительства, BIM-технологиям.
Today, we are actively teaching our students the informational technologies of building.
Различным программам, информационным программам для архитекторов и дизайнеров.
And also different programs, informational programs for architecture and design specialists.
Нашими ключевыми партнерами являются крупные российские компании.
Our key partners are big companies of Russia.
Среди них мы можем назвать корпорацию «Росатом».
Between them, we can say that one of them is Rosatom,
«Газпром»
Gazprom,
и ряд других крупных предприятий, где работают наши студенты, стажеры и выпускники.
And of course, some other big major companies of Russia where our students, formal students, work right now.
Мы гордимся нашим составом кадров, преподавателей.
We are really proud of our teachers, professors, and professionals.
Это квалифицированные профессора, кандидаты наук, доценты.
These are very well qualified specialists, doctors of sciences.
Сегодня идет активное обновление лабораторной базы университета.
We're also renovating our laboratories right now.
И мы можем сказать, что действительно наш университет является одним из центров притяжения, одним из центров архитектурно-строительной мысли дизайнерской отрасли России.
And we can say that our university is the main center of architecture, design, and building, of course.
Коллеги, нужно ли еще что-то рассказать или достаточно?
Думаем, достаточно. Okay.
Спасибо. Спасибо за внимание.
Thank you so much for giving these words. Thank you for attracting more people in order to be interested in Nizhny Novgorod State Architecture and Civil Engineering University. This was with us Gordon Alexei, the Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, and now we are giving the words to the admissions community, the admission commission, the admission committee of Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering, Tatiana Vladislavovna, the Vice Executive Secretary of the Admission Committee, giving you the word, please.
Здравствуйте, уважаемые коллеги, уважаемые гости нашего мероприятия. Будьте добры, пожалуйста, первый слайд моей презентации.
Hello, dear colleagues, and everybody who is watching the live right now.
Я кратко расскажу о условиях поступления иностранных граждан в Нижегородский государственный архитектурно-строительный университет.
I will say briefly about how to get in and how to become a student of Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering.
Пожалуйста, следующий слайд. Для начала необходимо подать заявление о приеме.
At first, you need to apply for getting into the university.
И существует два способа подачи заявления о приеме, которые вы видите на слайде.
And there are only two methods of submitting into the university with the documents.
Начиная с 20 июня 2023 года вы можете обратиться в приемную комиссию лично по указанному на слайде адресу.
Starting from the June 20th of 2023, you can go personally to the selection committee at the address Nizhny Novgorod. You can see it on the slide, and bring your documents personally.
И второй способ – это подать документы через личный кабинет абитуриента.
And the second method is apply remotely for the personal accounts of the applicant on the website. You can see on the slide as well.
Сайт заработает тоже начиная с 20 июня. Далее представляю вам направление подготовки и специальности, куда вы можете подать заявление о приеме.
On the next slide, you can see different ways and faculties and specialties that you can apply for.
Судя по вашим вопросам, вас интересует, можно ли учиться в Российской Федерации иностранному гражданину на бюджете, бесплатно.
Judging by your questions, we can see that you're interested if you can study in Russia for free as a foreign citizen.
Отвечая на этот вопрос, мы можем сказать «да», если вы участвуете в программе межправительственных соглашений Российской Федерации и вашего государства.
Answering this question, we can say yes, that you can study in Russia for free if you take part in the special program from Russia, the funding program, yes?
Yep.
And if your country also takes part in that program.
И в этом случае вы можете участвовать в конкурсе и получить направление Министерства науки и высшего образования Российской Федерации.
And if you take part in it, you can get the special documents for studying for free from the Ministry of Affairs and Education of Russian Federation.
Те направления подготовки и специальности, где вы можете это сделать, указаны на слайде.
You can see the specialties and faculties that you can study for free here on the slide.
Обращаю ваше внимание, если вы приезжаете в наш вуз, обращаетесь в приемную комиссию с таким направлением, то вы поступаете без каких-либо дополнительных вступительных испытаний.
For the applicants who have this quota, you don't have to take any exams to get into the university. So you will be enrolled for free without any exams.
Следующий слайд, пожалуйста. Здесь, на данном слайде, вы видите места, которые выделяются для приема на платной основе по договорам.
On this slide, you can see the number of places that are being devoted to the students who are paying for their education in the third column and for the ones who have quota.
Для всех поступающих. И также отдельно выделены места, которые предназначены только для иностранных граждан и лиц без гражданства. Ну, для иностранных граждан будем считать.
The red numbers that you can see on the slide in the column are only devoted to foreign citizens.
Да, совершенно верно. Они выделены красным цветом. И это количество мест, в принципе, может быть увеличено по согласованию с вышестоящими организациями.
However, the number of these places for the reception of foreign citizens can be increased.
Данные места предусматривают особый порядок поступления, то есть особый перечень вступительных испытаний. Он более короткий, облегченный по сравнению с другими местами.
These numbers of places, the people who are going to be trying to enroll, they will have some special examinations and some entrance exams, they will be more short and easier.
Давайте посмотрим следующий слайд. Здесь у нас места на заочную форму, очно-заочную форму обучения. Мы их, наверное, пропустим, как я понимаю. И перейдем сразу же к вступительным испытаниям. Итак, на данном слайде вы видите вступительные испытания, которые вам предстоит пройти. Если вы поступаете на договорной основе, то за счет собственных средств будете обучаться в нашем вузе. И на следующих и далее слайдах также вы видите эти перечни.
On this slide, you can see the number and the exams that you should be participating in and taking part in if you want to be studying under the contract, not with the quota.
Next slide.
Here as well. And here as well.
Обращаю ваше внимание на формат проведения вступительных экзаменов.
I want to make you pay attention to the format of taking the exams.
Как вы видите, ряд испытаний у нас проводится только в очной форме, офлайн, формат офлайн.
As you can see, As you can see, some examinational testings are only being led offline, so you can only take them if you are taking them in the university.
И также есть испытания, которые мы по желанию поступающего можем провести в онлайн-формате.
And also there are some examinations that you can take online.
Это композиция. При поступлении на места на направлении подготовки архитектуры с преподаванием на английском языке.
These exams are composition, if you want to be studying in the Faculty of Architecture in English.
И все общеобразовательные вступительные испытания. Математика, русский язык, физика и так далее. Все по списку, которые вы видели на предыдущих слайдах.
And also all the general education entrance exams and tests. For example, mathematics, physics, Russian language, and also all the other subjects that you've seen on previous slides.
Окей. Следующий слайд, пожалуйста. И, конечно, всех интересуют сроки подачи заявления о приеме, сроки прохождения вступительных испытаний.
And also everybody is interested in the deadlines of applying the documents and starting the education.
Они представлены на этом слайде.
You can see them all on this slide.
Вся информация представлена на официальном сайте nngasu.ru, раздел «Абитуриентам».
All the information said in this presentation you can find on the official website that you can see on the slide in the area for the applicants.
И следующий слайд, пожалуйста. Обращаясь в этот раздел, вы попадаете в раздел приемной комиссии ННГАСУ, и необходимо выбрать пункт «Информация о приеме».
And in this area, you can see the admissions committee, and you can find information about the application and entrance to the university.
Следующий слайд, пожалуйста. На данном слайде представлены наши контакты приемной комиссии, куда вы можете обращаться с любыми вопросами, и также можете подписываться на наши социальные сети, если у вас есть такая возможность, или писать нам по электронной почте, представленной на слайде. Желаем вам успехов при поступлении в наш вуз.
On this slide, you can see the numbers of the admission committee and also the social networks. And also the social networks. You can text and contact us there, or also text us and email us on our mail that you can see on the slide. We will be very welcome. You will be very welcome in our university, and we're waiting for you here.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Tatiana Vlislavovna, the Vice Executive Secretary of the Admission Committee, for this presentation, for all the highlighted information about the admission through quota for the foreign citizens and also for the tuition fee base. Now we are moving to the last block of our today's session. This session is dedicated to the questions and answers that are accumulated through our surveys that we have done before this webinar, and also the live questions that we are getting now in this translation. So these questions are going to be directed to the head of international students department and also other colleagues, and also we can answer some questions if it is regard the law practice here in Russia. So the first question has signed before is if it is possible to study within a scholarship for free. Yes, here the admission committee answered by yes. So moving to the next question. The question is now, I haven't received my graduation certificate yet. What if it is required to apply for the program?
То есть вопрос, я еще не получил аттестат об окончании школы. Что делать, если это требуется для подачи заявки на программу?
Так, ну кто будет отвечать? Татьяна Владиславовна или... Елена Александровна, прокомментируйте.
Okay.
Вы, пожалуйста, поответьте.
So if you are going to study the preparatory courses, it's okay. You could enter preparatory courses even without getting a diploma, because the education begins on the 1st of October or till the 1st of November. And I guess it would be enough time to get all the necessary educational documents. So if we're speaking about enrolling in the university as a student, then the enrollment might be prolonged for some period of time, but definitely not for a long time. So it depends when exactly the person is going to get his diploma, his educational documents.
All right, thank you for the question. So now I'll give in for our dear students some comments regarding this. As was mentioned by the head of international department, the application and the admission for the university for the preparatory faculty, yes, you can do it without your final certificate, but you should bring a certificate from your school that you are graduating this year at least, in order to understand that the fact of your coming to Russia here is to study and not anything else. And also, without your final academic attestation or certification, you cannot apply for any other universities, not only this university in Nizhny Novgorod city. Moving to the next question. The next question was about what are the average living expenses? Will I get a place in the students' hostel?
So thinking about student hostel, it's 1,650 rubles per month. And what about living expenses? Well, it all depends on your opportunities, but on average, every student needs 15,000 rubles per month. So upon the whole, it would be enough to make ends meet. So, and it's much less in comparison with the capital of our city, Moscow, and for example, St. Petersburg. So it's the main advantage of our city, of our university, that we're still in the center of Russia. We're pretty close to big megapolises. Still, we offer services at much less prices.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I would like to mention some points here because in our surveys, we have analyzed the budget of our students from different part of the world. So the Asian part, let's say, choose to study from the universities up to $5,000. So here we have 2 points in order to dedicate them. The first point, if we are seeing to this regional city of Nizhny Novgorod city, yes, actually, it's not the capital of Russia, as we know all, but it's one of the industrial cities of Russia. It's one of the biggest cities of Russia. If we can see the rating of the cities, we can see in the fourth or the third line of the biggest cities in Russia. So it doesn't mean that you are going to Nizhny or going to the end of the world. And actually, for the last year, it's a statistic. Nizhny Novgorod has highlighted one of the beautiful cities in Russia, even better more than St. Petersburg and Moscow. Nizhny Novgorod also one of the more developed cities in Russia. A lot of programs and a lot of investments from the government is leading to this city. And also one fact, the living expenses is much lower than the capital of Russia, like Moscow or St. Petersburg, with 4 to 3 times. So there, the students can live in calm, let's say, conditions.
In comfort.
Yes, in comfort, and they can afford themselves. So, of course, making the connection between the expenses of life and the expenses of the university through tuition fees, we can see the education in Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering costs maximum for 1 year $3,500. Regarding this university, you are going to be studying in English through the architecture program, and you can compare it to other universities. So of course, in Russia there is no other university teaching architecture in English. So it's the only one university, English medium architecture university. But if we can compare it to the Europe, the affordable price of the university, giving it a big role in order to big benefit in order to develop the Russian education part. So from our point of view, we can always say that this university is, let's say, socially adapted to the community and for the type of foreign students that come in, because there are a lot of activities inside the university. There are a lot of projects that can be involved with the international students in order to participate in them. Moving to the next question.
Can I also add up? I wanted to say that I think it's great that Nizhny Novgorod is also placed in a beautiful location, and also it's very close to Moscow and to St. Petersburg, so you can travel there if you have some time off. So if you want to travel around Russia, it's also great position, great city to study in.
All right. Moving now. Dear colleagues, do you have any notes here to add, maybe from the vice rector of the university? If you do have anything to add, можно что-нибудь добавить касательно нашего города, Нижнего города?
Ну, нужно сказать, что мы недалеко от Москвы. Это буквально совершенно там 3-4 часа езды, 4 часа на поезде, и мы тесно связаны с Москвой. И город сейчас очень активно развивается, строятся новые центры общественной жизни, и город преобразился. У нас совершенно недавно был юбилей города, 800-летие. У нас новые обновленные набережные, идет процесс реновации городской территории, и сам город становится более комфортным.
As well as I've said, Nizhny Novgorod is very close to Moscow. It's only 3 or 4 hours by car, 4 hours by train, so you can travel easily. Also, it's developing every day and getting only better. It's a big center of different activities and other things. And also this year, this city turned 800 years, so it's pretty old, but still it's very modern, and I think it's perfect for students.
Очень активная работа со студентами, внеаудиторная. У нас неплохой спортивный комплекс, свой бассейн. Мы со студентами-иностранцами посещаем театры, музеи. То есть вот такая общественная, культурная жизнь, она тоже характеризует наш университет.
In our university, we have a great and big student life, very active. So we have a big sports complex, also with a pool. We and our foreign students go to the museums and theaters, so they're never bored.
All right, thank you. So moving now to the next question. The next question appears on the screen. Can I pay the tuition fee after I come to Russia, since the SWIFT transactions to Russia are blocked? Please, we get an answer from the.
So there are two ways to pay the tuition fee. First of all, you can contact your embassy in the Russian Federation, and they will help you transfer the money from your country to our university. But I guess the second option is much better, is much easier and safer. It's with the help of the company Education Solutions. So they will organize everything very easily without any difficulties and challenges.
All right, thank you. So actually adding another point to our students, even from the Africa side or the Asian side, you have to look to banks. They are not filled under the sanctions of the SWIFT transactions method. So there are a lot of banks here in Russia that are still working. You can ask, first of all, your embassy if they can proceed this payment transaction through these banks. If not, of course, our offices and our representative in all the countries that we are working in, we can give you a hand, help you to transfer money with a guarantee way, with a legal way to Russia to apply for your tuition fee and for your education. Dear colleagues, gonna give you now the last question from today's webinar, is about the cost of education. How much the cost of the preparatory faculty for this year, and how much gonna be changed the tuition fee for the programs of education.
So speaking about preparatory faculty, last year it was 85,000 rubles per year. So, but this year it might be slightly changed, and right now we don't know the exact sum of money. It will be announced in June. And speaking about bachelor's and master degrees, so again, so now we don't know anything for sure, but it would be starting from 170,000 rubles till 240,000 rubles per year, the tuition fee for master bachelor's degree.
Okay, great. So as was said by the university head of department of international department, tuition fees will be announced in June. Why in June? If you can give us an information why the students should wait till June in order to know the price of their education.
Татьяна Владиславовна, ответьте, пожалуйста, почему мы ждем июня для официальной стоимости обучения?
Потому что нормативы на стоимость приходят только в мае. В начале июня мы объявляем стоимость.
У нас предварительные данные будут уже в апреле по стоимости. Но окончательно мы отправляем в наше министерство данные уже чуть позже. Но по апрелю мы можем сориентироваться. Это буквально будет сделано недели через 2. И предварительную стоимость мы можем обозначить уже. Но вот та цена, о которой говорила Елена Александровна, она сохранится. Скорее всего, она будет такой же. Как в прошлом году. Если поднимется, то процент инфляции немного.
The first prices for the studying will be announced in April and will be known in April, but the final ones will be announced in June, and it all depends on the Ministry of Education, right? So
yes, yes. Actually, for dear students who are asking about the cost of tuition fees to this university, I would like to add a point here. It doesn't matter how will cost the university if actually you are willing to study abroad this year. So the first thing that you do, you have to choose your destination. You choose your university. You are already loved your university. So now the next decision is to contact the university through their contacts, and please apply for a university. If you are finding any problems through the application, you can of course get to our hands. We are going to be helping you through all the process of application. If not, please, the university is also gonna help you through these emails that we are showing in the downside of our screen. From this question, we're gonna finish our today's webinar. Thank you, dear colleagues, for participating today with us. Very happy for seeing you. We work again to see you the next week in our weekly show, Russian University Talk through Education Solutions. Today with you was Hussam, the CEO of Education Solutions, the head of International Department Students, the vice rector of Nizhny Novgorod State University of Architecture and Civil Engineering, and the vice of Admission Committee, the secretary, and of course our manager, translator, Alina, was with us with a great performance today. So thank you guys. Have a good day. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.
Спасибо.
Спасибо за внимание. До свидания. Goodbye.
До свидания.